So LawSikho executive certificate courses and diploma programs have live online classes. Of course, if you miss the class, you can access a recording and ask any doubts you have on the platform. However, the very opportunity of attending a live class has a tremendous value because you can personalize the class to your requirements. That's the opportunity you have as a student. In fact, what any teacher loves is to address questions from students, because then they know that they are being able to cater to the specific needs of students. Even more so in LawSikho courses, because each learner is placed very differently. Someone may be a litigator, another person may be a corporate lawyer, another person may be a law student, another person may be a company secretary. And there may be somebody else who's working in-house. Now, each one of these people will ask questions from a very different perspective, and they will have a different set of considerations in mind. Most people think that what I have got to ask is not going to be relevant for somebody else. So they decide that, okay, if the faculty is not covering it on their own, then let me not disturb them. And later they go back and think that, okay, well, this didn't really meet my need. Now, that is going to happen because you are important. You should ask your question. And that is the very opportunity you have to personalize your learning. And if you don't, obviously you're going to feel that this is not tailored to your needs. And that will happen because a teacher is not a mind reader. Whether you are in an online class or in an offline class, you will notice even in offline classroom that students are used to maybe being on their cell phones or sleeping or working on their laptops. That happens a lot. Why? Because at some level over there they've lost that trust that they can ask a relevant question to a teacher and get it addressed. But you cannot afford to have this resignation all the time in a class. So we encourage all our students to ask questions from their needs pertaining to the subject. And most of the teachers, you won't believe how many times our faculty asks us who are organizing these classes. They say, okay, what are the students saying? Okay, and I encourage them, ask them directly, ask them to ask questions. And you have no idea how much your question will benefit somebody else in the class, even if they have had a different experience. And this is the kind of 360-degree learning that is actually possible in a classroom where people of different backgrounds are participating. Because everybody is interested in learning that subject to the cutting edge. If you're in an IBC class, you all want to practice the subject in a different way. Like if you are a company secretary or a CA, you want to help out your clients. If you're a lawyer, you want to help your clients with court-related proceedings and other work. If you're a RP, then you want to help your clients through the resolution process. So each way, actually, each participant asking a question, that opens up the minds of other learners. So don't underestimate your question. In fact, take this to any classroom you attend. Don't restrict this learning to LawSikho classrooms. I'm encouraging you to even ask questions in your regular college classrooms. And you know why? There are so many committed teachers in the country who are trying to figure out what are our students thinking? Why aren't they more interested? What can we do to engage them? So you might be completely missing the point when you decide that, oh, our teachers are untrustworthy, our system doesn't work, so let us just do our own thing. Well, the biggest waste then of time is with you, because you are still sitting in the classroom, spending time, spending money to study there. Okay, so don't ignore this technique or this method of asking questions everywhere you go. Okay, this is what can really help you grow. Cheers.